done did a lot of interviews, but I have to, this is the one I've been most excited to do. I've had so many spit out my coffee moments. Just scrolling through minding my business on Instagram, and y'all just post the funniest stuff. I mean,
hello.
There you are. How are you? What'd you say?
Good.
How's it going?
Blessed and highly favored. Can't complain.
Yes. What's up, Chris?
Good morning.
How are you? My favorite
cousin. How are you? Oh, wow. That's so nice.
Look, I done did a lot of interviews, but I have to, this is the one I've been most excited to do.
Oh, really? Well, we excited too.
Look, it's been a long time coming.
The ghetto. Look at this. Look at this. Ghetto.
You know, we working with it. We figuring out Zoom. We know you're a Zoom pro by now, but
look, I've been doing Zoom for my family. Look, during the quarantine, that's all we've been doing is Zoom. So yeah, and then a lot of the press interviews have been using Zoom and some other sites, but I do like it. It's pretty cool.
Yes.
Well, we definitely appreciate you taking the time to speak with us.
Yes, I'm excited.
Okay, recording.
Is my screen the right way?
I think it is. You look right side up to me.
Yeah.
Am I like, okay, am I giving? Okay.
All right, so let's get started. So Monique, we know you are one of our favorite personalities on TV. You have been rocking our screens for the last 5 years.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
So when you look back on your life and everything, did you see where you are now? Like, let's say looking back on you 15 years ago, could you have seen where you are now, like at that time?
No, 15 years ago, I thought I was going to be a rapper.
Well, you are now.
Oh, we gonna get to that.
Right, let the girls tell it. We got bops coming. I love it.
Yeah, no, 15 years ago, I would have never thought. 5 years ago, I would have never thought I'd be on reality TV, honestly. And a lot of my friends and family, they would always say, like, you and Chris are hilarious. Y'all should have y'all own reality show. And they would joke about it. When Housewives of Potomac came to our area, me being a Housewives fan that I am, of course, I watched it. And my husband kept saying, he was like, you could be on this show. You're going to be on this show. And I was like, I'm not doing reality TV. Anybody that knows me, that's close to me, they were completely shocked because we're so private. Like to the point where my first son, when I had him, I had a Facebook page and that was the only social media I had. And I would cover his face so nobody could even see what he looked like. You know, that's how private I was. So this was the complete opposite of what I would have ever done. But, you know, I'm grateful for the platform. I'm grateful for the opportunity. So, you know, I'm excited and it comes with the ups and downs, but I'm just going to do whatever I can to turn a negative into a positive and get these coins.
Yes, that is the goal.
Yes.
Well, we definitely know you have some ups and downs. We see your background. I don't see any butter knives. I think you've done all the necessary removals. You know, got to make sure.
We know what utensils are for in this house. So.
Amen. Amen. In this house.
Are for eating.
Even my kids know how to use a butter knife the proper way.
How are the kids in the family during this time, during like Rona and things?
They are doing good. At the beginning, it was pretty stressful because I didn't realize how much stress they were taking on as children. I'm just like, okay, we're at home, we're together, they're fine. But then they started getting nightmares. They started waking up in the middle of the night, coming and getting in our bed.
Oh, is he still here?
Yes.
Can you hear?
Oh, okay.
Ooh, child.
What you going through? See, we supposed to be professional.
No, the AirPods. Blame it on the AirPods.
Oh my God.
AirPod case fell on the floor. AirPod fell out the AirPod case. When that happened, it was like, what just happened? AirPod flew across the floor. I had to use my foot to try to get the AirPod back while I'm trying to be like, I'm still able to hear y'all. I'm good. I'm gonna sound that good.
This is a real Freeish experience, a true Freeish experience.
No, this is every time me and Krista record. It's always just a bunch of laughs, always just a bunch of random stuff, and we just cut it up and make it funny for the internet.
Yeah, that's how you do it. I love it.
But yes, I know that Chris asked you about the family and everything, so I know you guys, I'm sure, had a quick key about that. I'm gonna have to, I guess, catch the playback. But I really wanted to get into, how exactly did you find your way onto Real Housewives of Potomac? I know you were originally introduced as a friend of one of the cast members, and I just wanted to kind of, go through that process for the fans who may not know, how exactly do these women end up on a show like this?
Well, that part of it, I really can't go into full detail. So, but what I can say is, I know a lot of the people in the circles of the cast that was originally casted. So, so it wasn't hard to make those connections. So, we didn't know each other personally, but we have a lot of mutual friends. So through those mutual friends, it was just easy to make the introduction. And then it's like, you just show up, cameras are there. First all-cast event was at Katie's Casino Royale. There's no prepping involved. It's like, put this mic on and be you. And that's exactly what me and my husband did. And that's pretty much the opportunity for, I guess, the higher-ups to see, like, okay, are they good for TV? Are they natural when the cameras are around? Are they, being themselves? And I've been to enough events to know how to act. So I just walked in and just be me, act like the cameras aren't even there. And that's pretty much been my mindset ever since. I don't turn up for cameras. I don't turn down for cameras. I am who I am all the time. So, and then they're able to take that and turn it into something entertaining, I guess.
Yeah, very entertaining. I will say, we got onto Real Housewives of Potomac late. We came in with you. Wasn't interested, You
were right on time. You were right on time.
Right. That's what I was just about to say. We was right on time because everything, the entertainment. Listen, we binge watched the 2 seasons that we had missed, and it was just like, okay. When you got on the scene, oh honey, we were invested. We were ready. She raps. She's a mom. She has all this personality. And then the girls keep trying her. And we love somebody to get somebody together when being tried. And that's you all day.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, they think you like to try it. I came in with the mindset, like, I'm going to just be cool. I love meeting new people. I love finding our similarities. And I do it every time I meet anybody new. So I just thought everything was going to be cool, and I couldn't even imagine what the drama would be. And lo and behold, I can't even answer a question, without getting a little shade. I was like, oh wow, these girls are ready. But being that my husband was in the NFL, the whole time he played football, we were dating. We didn't get engaged and married until after he retired. So Chris and I had been together for 6.5 years before we even got married. So imagine being married to one of the top paid NFL linemen on the team, and I'm the girlfriend. So all that little hazing and stuff they're doing, I already been through all of that stuff, and I dealt with it then and handled it just fine then. So that wasn't anything new to me. I was just like, oh wow, they act just like the NFL Wives Club. So
you was ready.
Oh, you
let
was
the games begin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no, and the games definitely did begin. I said me and Chris were watching the most recent episode, the little secret, little in-between episode. We were like, okay, for little 2-part premiere almost. So kudos on that. Y'all doing big things during Corona, keeping us entertained with the content.
Yes.
How's that experience been like dealing with like a show premiere and things with like Corona? Like doing these online interviews and things.
I love it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I do. I'm a homebody. I have my pajama pants on right now.
I know that's right. Same. Okay.
Come on, give us a little turnaround.
You know, a little something from around the house.
Listen, I am not mad at it. I just literally told my husband, I said, because I had to do morning news, and that's early. Normally, I'm up at 5 a.m. getting glam and getting prepped, and then I got to get in my car and drive 45 minutes, and then on the way back, sit in traffic. I'm like, I am loving being able to handle all of this right from home. And it's quick, it's easy. My kids don't even care that I have to tell them, like, y'all got to go outside for a little bit because I just need some quiet. And they're like, cool, you ain't got to leave? All right, that's fine. We'll see you when you're done, mommy. So,
well, you know, your outside is like 3 acres. So, I mean.
Yeah, child.
And that's house one.
Okay, we've heard it.
But speaking of, I was saying earlier that we were like, oh, Monique is on her Daenerys prior to season 8. You know, a little spoiler alert for the Game of Thrones fans. But she's on her early season Daenerys with the alliances. She's out here going to lunch with Giselle.
I didn't want to do it. I did not want to go to lunch. I even told her, and they didn't show that part, but I told her, I was like, girl, I was about to cancel on you. She's like, what? Really? I was like, yeah, I was about to use my baby as an excuse and say, hey, the baby needs me. I can't make it. Because I really didn't want to. Think about it. The last time that me and Giselle had a one-on-one was in France, from what I can remember. I don't need one-on-ones with her, you know, because I always feel like, and I even said it, and they actually showed that, where I said, anytime I hear your name, I automatically assume negative. So why would I want to be around that type of energy, you know? So I try to do my part to, you know, get along. But I never trusted because I look at how she is with all her other close friends. Anybody who she's close with, she throws under the bus. She, you know, starts mess with them. She attacks them. So I'm like, I'm not trying to be around her. I'm not trying to be cool with her. But I went on and did it with my guard up high, and it remained that way, and I'm glad it did, because lo and behold, look what she did. Later on, y'all will see.
I haven't talked about the stuff we did see.
Talk about that.
Because I didn't appreciate that big boy comment. As somebody who also appreciates, you know, people of a certain physical prowess, you know, a lot of the people who I appreciate, they are, you know, quite big and tall. I didn't like how she was saying stuff like that. And especially to hear her say it in episode 1 and then to hear her say it again in episode 2. I'm like, oh, you're about to make this a thing. And I don't like that.
Exactly. Like and you know, she did it even last season when we were at the wedding. And I said, don't call my husband his name. His name is Chris.
Yeah.
But they didn't show me correct her though on the episode. They just showed her with her comment and then it cut to the next part. But you're doing it and you're being condescending. You're trying to belittle me as a person. That's her way of taking digs. She knows that she can't dig at me, but she knows if she messes with my husband, there's gonna be some issues. So it's her way of using a way to belittle him and not call him his name purposely. And I know that I got mixed reviews based on what I tweeted because I called her out. And I'm like, you're going to call my husband big boy. I'm going to call your ex-husband / boyfriend, whatever y'all got going on, past the holy whore. Because
we can talk about it. Okay. You just don't, first of all, you don't throw stones in glass houses. Like, ma'am, we all know your tea. Your tea has been everywhere. And to come from somebody like Chris, who be far removed, minding his business, it's just a very low dig that we all caught and don't appreciate, Miss Giselle.
Thank you for catching it and receiving it, because I was like, this ain't cool. And she won't say it to my face. She'll go in her little interviews and her confessionals and say it, and it's not cool. So my husband stays out of the mess. Don't bring him. Call him his name. His name is Chris.
Amen.
Or Miss.
Mine too.
Come on, Chris.
We love
a member of the Chris Coalition.
Yes.
Right. How was that experience, like seeing like a confessional that's different than the person that's in front of you? Like, how's it seeing that being played back on TV?
It's very annoying because what I say in confessional, I also say to your face. You know, like I don't do all of they will sit there and they will smirk and they will look, and then they'll wait till they're behind closed doors in confessionals to throw their little digs and their little punches. And it's annoying because to me, it's just so fake. Like, if you got something to say, just say it right then and there. Don't go run behind the darn confessional screen and then want to talk your talk. Talk it while I'm sitting there. And that's why I love reunions so much, because you don't have the opportunity to go run to your confessional. You got to say it to my face. So I don't mind a confrontation. I don't mind checking the trick. Like, I would do it right to your face, and I have no problem with it.
Ooh, that's why we love you.
And with a bob that moves.
Oh, Bob, that moves, honey. I've been catching that all interview. Yes, ma'am.
It's weird.
Energy. Well, speaking of bobs, let's switch it up a little bit. Let's talk about this bop, okay? This song that you have put out, that you have given the kids something a little to, dance to. I love the song. Drag Queens. I love it. RuPaul, you have 24 hours to respond. You have 24 hours. Miss Monique gonna come for that crown, okay?
Listen here. No, I started writing Drag Queens because after filming last season, it was just so stressful, like so stressful. And I just needed an outlet. And music has always been a way for me to just like put pen to pad and just get my thoughts out. And when I wrote the song, I, of course, wrote the verses first. And it was more so me talking about what I believe, who I am as a person. Like even from the first line, I was born ready, but I'm never done. I'm talking about the fact that I literally was born like a darn camera was in my face. Like I've always been ready. I'm never like sleep. I'm never slacking. I'm always on it. So I'm just talking about who I am as a person, what defines me, what I stand for. If I give you a warning, back up, And then later on, when I got to the studio is when I actually wrote the chorus. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do a little play on words. Because at the end of the day, everybody's talking about this whole, drag you pregnant and all comment. The whole drag me Monique. Then the whole fight. So if I name the song Drag Queens, people are going to automatically tune in because they're going to be like, wait, whoa, hold on. Drag what? But then when you listen to the song, you'll actually realize that it's turning a negative into a positive. It's sort of like an anthem. It's standing up for yourself. At the end of the song, I say, stand up to bullies. I was a person that was bullied. Yeah, I was bullied as a child, and I refused to be bullied as an adult. And that's probably why I done got myself in the position I got myself in last year. It's like I'm tired of the BS. I'm tired of people, popping off and doing the most. And at the end of the day, don't turn up because a camera's there. I'm a real person. And don't do anything to me on camera that you would not do to an individual in real life. So that's pretty much where that came from. And I'm glad that the people love it.
Yes, we was just in here right before you called, just getting life. That's how we did.
Oh, I'm so mad I can't take some ass to the club at it, but it's okay. It's okay.
We will at the quarantine. We will be requesting that at the club.
Yes, look, I'm ready.
But just a quick question. Okay, so how much more time do we have? That'll dictate how we kind of handle the rest.
On Zoom, I think you get 40 minutes or something like that total.
Oh no, we got upgraded Zoom, so we good.
Oh, then no, y'all look, I'm yours.
Okay, cool.
I'm ready.
Okay, so we want to play some Freeish games with you.
Okay.
We play games.
So have you ever heard of the Ill or 17 Magazine Song Association game?
No.
Okay, so basically a lot of different, celebrities, personalities will go on there, and essentially we give you a word and you have 15 seconds to think of a song that has that word in the title. So if I say a word like, I was going to say housewife, but I can't think of a song with the word housewife in it. But if I were to say, let's see, thoughts, just because Wildest Thoughts is the first song I thought of. You would think of a song with that word in it. Does that make sense?
Yes. So I can just,
sure.
Because when you said thoughts, I thought Rihanna. Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, see?
Okay, there we go.
Okay. All right, I'm game.
Okay, so Chris, you want to ask the first? You want to dive in?
Okay, the first word is wife.
You said wife?
Yeah, wife. Like you.
Wife.
Ready?
Shoot, why did I just go blank? I was ready, and now I'm like,
See, that's the game. That's the game. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I suck at this.
All I thought of was wifey. So I don't
What?
know.
Wifey? What I
Oh, if you said wifey, then I could wanna be your wifey. Yeah.
I'm just gonna dance all the time.
Cause you're my wifey. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna act like that was the word.
It can be a similar word. You know, we ain't no sticklers. We ain't gonna be like, oh, that's not the word.
Okay.
This ain't church. We good.
Okay.
You got it, Ricky.
Okay, so let's see. Let's try real.
Real.
If you think of the song I'm thinking of, I'm gonna get
Just how it feels. It's so real. Mm-mm. Don't you know this love is real? Well, I can't remember that. That's like an old song.
What's that? What that is? That sounds like a groove.
You was giving a vocal though. I wonder if I could Shazam it off of that.
Don't you know this love is real? It's so real. Look, we got to Shazam that. I can't even remember who sang it or the title, but I know the words.
But you know what?
That was a groove.
Sounded legit. You good?
Right. We'll give you the point for that. We're gonna Google that. We're gonna Google that.
That was like back in the 80s.
Your next word is drag, and you can't use your own song.
I can't use my own song.
Well, I guess you could. There's no rules in.
I came to work. I came to slay. Count down to the beat. Drops. True queens don't play. I came to work. Drag, slay. Drag, slay. Work, work. Hit the stage. Drag queens don't play.
Hey.
Yeah.
Bet I'm gonna make it slay.
We might have to lay down a little Freeish remix to that.
Okay. I like your voice. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm just getting my life this morning.
In keeping with the theme of LGBT, the next word is work.
Oh, dang, why can't I'm over here. I got the Todrick Hall song in my head. I can't get the words out.
He do got a lot of songs with the word work in it, so.
Yeah.
Also, you a Todrick Hall fan.
Oh, yeah. I love the look. Why can't I think? See, I don't like this game. Because the other day I was singing the mess, and now my head is like stuck.
That's how I
All right, I give you Vanessa Williams. I got work to do.
Okay.
I got a job, baby. I got work to do. I got work to do. Hey. That's old. That's Vanessa Williams.
Yeah.
Brown.
Yeah.
That's like back in the day. I used to clean up to that song, me and my sister in our room.
Just like I used to clean up to Crazy in Love.
Okay, well, you and Beyonce, don't bring her into this, okay?
I had to. Have you seen Black is King, Monique?
Uh-oh.
I have not. Look, see, that's the hard part of having these dang on kids.
Right.
I
Sure.
feel like I'm so out of touch with so much. Thank God for my brother because he keeps me up to date with everything. But yeah, I feel like I'm always late. I'm always late when it comes to keeping up with the times because between the kids, the book, the song, and I have my new essential oils line I'm working on. I have been waking up and I've been in the office every day on my phone, getting orders done. You know, I just got my labels approved, so they're about to go to print and you know, everything's coming along. So I got projects for days.
You are the Beyonce of this conversation. I know that's right. A boss. Yeah.
Right. And I love me some essential oils. We gonna have to be added on that PR list.
Yeah, because we just got into oils.
I would definitely send y'all. I'm gonna send y'all some oils. Yes.
And I want to copy this book. I hear this book is coming out.
Yes, potty training mommy and daddy. Look, and you can use it to potty train anything. I potty train my bird. So
can I potty train my boyfriend, girl? Can I potty train my boyfriend? No.
It applies to everybody, all ages.
I know that's right.
Yes, I started.
At least you got a boyfriend to potty train. So
okay, you calm down. It's not about you. Okay.
Oh my God. No, I started potty training all of my kids from the time they were 6 months old, and making that introduction. Mm-hmm. And people thought that I was a crazy first time mom. They were like, oh, you're putting too much pressure on your kids. And I'm just like, what? No, this is going to work and they're going to be fine. And it did. And I did it for all three. My youngest, Chase, actually started sitting up at 4.5 months. So I started potty training him way sooner. And it was just my way of taking all of my experience from all three kids, because they all potty trained differently. And I put it into a book called Potty Training Mommy and Daddy. And I was really excited because I had been working on this book and I didn't know that they were actually going to feature me potty training Chase and T'Challa on the first episode. So it just worked out perfect.
Yes, it did.
Yes. So that was great marketing.
right on time.
Child, Karen saw T'Challa and was like, you need to take him back to Wakanda.
T'Challa. Oh my goodness. He's on his perch right now. He was just whistling back and forth at me. He is a puppy with wings. I had no idea that birds were cuddly and affectionate. And he's so smart. Like he's amazing. My kids love him. Chase wants to hold him all the time on his arm, but I'm always a little nervous because I don't want him to scratch him or bite him or anything. But yeah, he is definitely a perfect Samuels addition.
That's so cute. What's the cutest potty training story, or I guess story with your kids that you can share with us in relation to like the book? So, okay, well, this isn't in the book, but this is hilarious. So one day, Chase, because we don't, I call it puppy mode. So when we're like getting to a certain point where you want them to let you know that they have to go, you need to pull the diaper off. So sometimes he's running around here, butterball. So one day we're upstairs in our room and he's running around butterball and I was getting his clothes and I think my husband was in the bathroom brushing his teeth. So he came to me and he said, Mommy. And I said, yes, baby. He said, I poop. And I was like, what? I said, you got to poop? I was like, Chris, didn't he already poop? And he said, no, he didn't poop earlier. So I said, oh, come get him. So Chris gets him, takes him on the potty and he's like, he's not doing anything. So I'm like, okay, that's odd. Why would he say he has to poop if he doesn't have to go? Because he normally doesn't do that. So he puts him down. I walked past my closet and I did a double take. And I was like, oh, he said, I poop. And he pooped on the floor of my closet. Oh, my God. Woo. Oh, my God. Well, he said the right thing. I poop.
He said I poop. I died. But he was so proud because he was like, he ain't do it on himself. And he was like, I did a good thing. And I said, okay, next time tell mommy before you go. You want a toilet. But it's like those moments that you'll have where I say, literally, this is like puppy mode. But the fact that he recognizes it is the gift. That's the good thing. So that was a
step forward. Right. That is amazing. That is hilarious. I pooped. Ooh, I'm gonna use that as an excuse one day when I'm drunk. I told y'all I pooped. Anyway, be quiet.
Woo. Okay, so I don't know if you watch Drag Race, but this is like that part of the season of Drag Race where RuPaul always asks, so who do you think should go home? Okay, so we want to play a game of, it's like, I'm trying to think of what's the nice way to say bleep, marry, kill.
Ooh.
Because I don't want to kill any.
Absolutely.
I don't want to kill anybody. I also don't want to bleep anybody either. And you
Well, just
already
drag 'em.
married.
Right, drag them.
Okay, so we got drag,
Marry,
marry,
and pray for. And pray for.
and
We got
pray
an extra
for.
prayer.
Okay. I
Extra
like
prayer.
that. Okay.
Stay close to the word.
So we want to play a game of pray for, marry, or drag. Okay?
Okay.
And first up, we have 3 housewives of any housewife franchise. So you can marry one, you can pray for one, and you can drag one.
Okay. So any franchise.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going to marry Portia because I love her.
Yeah,
That's Bae. I'm going to pray for. Darn, all of them.
Everybody need a little prayer.
Yeah, everybody needs some prayer. Let's see. I'll pray for Robin on my show. I'll pray for her. And
because of that travel. Mm-hmm. Being so far away, she got to pray for her traveling grace, child.
And then I will drag. I guess I'll just drag Candace. She keep trying to talk about me in the media.
Who? Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't know her.
I don't know her. Does she exist? Oh. It's a cash bar. I don't know.
And it's like I had to look up what a cash bar meant to like understand the reference because I knew it was some shade, but I couldn't catch what the shade was. When I found out what it was, I was like, "Ooh, okay, I can never have a cash bar, whatever."
Let me tell y'all that.
You can't have a cash bar.
Right.
You got to give a heads up so the people can bring cash.
There you go.
I'm at the bar ordering my little drink, and I had no idea I was going to have a tab. I didn't bring any cash with me. And a lot of times, especially like when we're filming, sometimes I don't even bring my wallet. I just, bring purses darn near empty. I'm not buying nothing. So I was just like shocked. I was like, what? Wait, what? How much? Ain't nobody tell me. I'm like, normally you let a person know, like, cash bar. So it's nothing wrong with it. But, I didn't know. And we sitting at the bar just ordering up.
Cracking going up.
Yeah.
Last time I seen a cash bar was at my cousin's wedding. And when I tell you this was the most ghetto backyard barbecue thing, they passed them around 1 cup to everybody. Talking about it was $20 a bottle. It was so crazy.
Wow.
Like, oh my God.
Wow. I've seen cash bars at like the larger like charity events where they don't really want to just promote alcohol, but they don't want to stop you if you want to have something to drink.
Right.
But even then they let you know it's a cash bar.
Yeah. My cousin talk about some write down your credit card number, we'll see about you. I'm like, nah, cousin, no. I'm
like, what happens if I didn't order, $100 worth of drinks and didn't realize it and I didn't bring anything to pay for it? I'm gonna be doing the dishes. Like,
not at Candace's mama house. You don't need to be doing the dishes.
Oh my gosh. So also at that same event, we saw the introduction of what appears to be, I'm not quite sure yet if she's a new housewife or just, a friend to the cast, but a new personality on the series, Wendy.
Yes.
I know, of course, with you opting to drag Candace a few minutes ago, that you guys are having your issues or whatnot. But with Wendy, how are you on Wendy as of, throughout the season?
Well, as much as I could say, I'll just tell you that Wendy and I hit it off just fine. We have a lot in common. Me and Wendy still talk over text message. So I talked to her over text message a few days ago. I was encouraging her, wishing her luck with the season. She asked me about my potty training book, so we talk back and forth. So do we have any issues? No. She cool.
Okay, cool.
She cool until I see the rest of the season.
That's the T. That's the T.
Yes. We'll see what happens.
Okay. So we wrapping it on up. We getting to the end. I see the destination. Okay. So I just have a couple more questions.
Uh-oh.
All right. So we know that you guys, and me and Chris like to say this a lot, just about like, you know, because we like to say the production behind the shows and all of that, and just, you know, the I guess you could say the universe building of reality TV in general. Like we like to think of it as like this kind of like one continuous canonical thing almost, if that makes any sense to you. But it seems like a lot of reality shows kind of follow similar patterns and like, you know, how they frame their seasons and whatnot. And, you know, with the, of course, comparisons with your series and Real Housewives of Atlanta, we know that you guys are now on season 5. When Real Housewives of Atlanta was in season 5, we can kind of count that as a little tipping point of when they really started to really kind of control the cultural zeitgeist, to really just, you know, start to really be relevant and mainstream and just in that conversation. So with you guys being on season 5, how do you see you guys' show, I guess you could say, moving forward? And do you even see yourself on the show when you're on season 12 and 13, like Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Oh gosh, that was a loaded question.
That's a question.
Well, I definitely see, I see things picking up from here. And it also gets a little scary though, because the difference between some of the people on our show versus the people on season 5 of Atlanta is that all of those women had things going on. So they didn't have to look to other people on the show to maintain their own storylines. They didn't have to make up stuff and, you know, and that's happened a lot on our show, you know, starting rumors, spreading rumors, just so that your voice can be heard on the show versus actually having your own life and entertainment to show the world. You know, like at the Samuels house, if we had cameras here all the time, y'all would be entertained. Between the kids, the parrot, me and Chris, because the way we talk to each other is hilarious. I don't have to look to any of the other ladies to fuel any type of entertainment factor for me. Like I can do that by myself. And until we get to a point where every lady on the show can do that, I don't know that we'll ever get to a point where people are just going to like hold us on some pedestal. Like we have to make that shift. Everybody needs to bring equal weight to the show and not just try to start some mess to tear down these beautiful Black families. So my whole thing is family and marriage to be off limits. But you'll see over the years, that has always been the issue from the beginning, is people involving themselves in other people's business and other people's marriage and other people's relationships. And it's like, okay, what else are you going to bring? It's just like when you're in a relationship with someone and the honeymoon phase is all nice because that person's cute, they look good. Right. But then it's like, all right, honeymoon phase is over. What else you got to offer? What else you got to bring besides a cute face? You know, like, give me some substance. Give me something else. So I think when we get to that point where everybody can do that, then we'll take off. And then if we can get to that point, of course, I'll be here for 12, 13 seasons. But I won't be anybody's punching bag. I'm not going to be around fueling other people's story and paying for the darn production with everything that me and my family brings to the show. So I feel like everybody needs to come with equal weight, for sure.
The Bible say you can't mess with somebody that's unequally yoked.
Right.
If the cast is unequally yoked, we can't do it. We can't do it.
Look, bring some more story besides just scandal all the time. You know? Yeah. Because to me, that people are going to get bored of that. Like, not everybody wants to see all of that type of mess and drama. And you know, we want to see some more substance for sure.
For sure. Definitely. Woo. Well, I feel like that answered my question completely. Well, you get an A+ on the essay.
Do you have any other questions?
No, I feel like I am satisfied. I'm ready to just smoke my cigarette and, you know, I don't smoke cigarettes, by the way.
So we do this thing at the end of all of our shows where we name a fave and a flop of the week. So this is our fave is combined, but you can have your own fave and flop. So if you want to think on that. But this week, our flop is Candace. For obvious reasons. Listen, I understand that sis wants to be a part and wants to be a real, diamond holder or whatever, Anyway.
She's trying to get her cherry blossom.
I just feel as though she's trying to get her cherry blossom and keep it. And I just don't understand the unnecessity of, Candace. You're on the internet, you talk mess about everybody, and yet we get to certain situations and then we see $22,000 parties, we surprised. It's like the material ain't necessarily flowing all the way through, and for that, you got to be the flop queen. I'm sorry. This week, it's just you.
I agree, and she's just the flop for me because as stated earlier, utensils are for eating. I don't want to have to look at my butter knife and think about it being waved in somebody's face. I just want to cut my rolls and, scoop up my guacamole and get my avocado. I just want to be good with my butter knife, so.
Yes. I would have to agree because at the end of the day, anytime you want to sit there and plot and do all your little dirt and your little behind the scenes, little trickery. And then when you get caught, you want to act like you're so innocent, like you're some victim. And, and then I don't follow her on social media. I've blocked her and her family on all platforms. So I don't really keep up with it. But my whole thing is, you still talking. Just shut up. Just be quiet. Just let us watch the show in peace. Thank you. And it's just, I don't really have much to say about her ever, even since that situation, but I still keep hearing my name, flowing off the fingertips and out the mouth. And it's just just leave it alone.
Yeah.
So.
I agree. And our fave this week is you, Miss Monique. We want to say that we thank you and we love you for all the support that you show our page, our little itty bitty page that just talk mess about people's faves. You definitely have been there since the beginning, and we just want to thank you. So you are our fave for this week and every week. You're honorary, just Freeish fave.
I appreciate it. Let me tell y'all, when I discovered y'all's page, it was from the comments y'all used to post on Shade Room. And I mean, I've had so many spit out my coffee moments. Just scrolling through minding my business on Instagram, and y'all just post the funniest stuff. I mean, I done shared y'all's page with all my family. I'm sending them y'all's posts. I'm cracking up. Y'all give me what I need every morning. Sometimes I'll just go right to y'all's page, but let me see what they posted today. Y'all are hilarious. So y'all my faves of the week. How about that?
Well, you can definitely share my personal page with your brother too if he's single.
Oh my god, he's trying to get. Oh my gosh, you can't.
I'm just manifesting.
Manifest your destiny.
And on that note, we're going to end the show here. Everybody, thank you so much, Monique, for coming on and being our guest. You're our first real guest, our first official guest.
So didn't have it be anybody else.
Oh, thank you. Y'all are awesome. I can't wait to see more. And I'm going to be scrolling through on y'all's page as soon as we finish too.
Yes. Y'all make sure y'all watch Real Housewives of Potomac. Please, please, please follow Monique. Do you want to give your socials?
Yes. On Instagram, it's at Mrs. Monique Samuels. And on Twitter, it's I am Mrs. Samuels. And then make sure you download Drag Queens Today. It's available on all platforms.
Yes. And get the book.
Woman.
Get the book. Get the book.
That's the book. Go to notforlazymoms.com or you can go to Amazon. It's available in the Kindle version right now.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. And this thought Ricky leaves with you.
This thought Ricky leaves with you. Mm-hmm. Whether you are at home or at a hotel, just make sure to turn the lights off when you leave.
Okay, I'm done with you. Bye. What was that?
Bye.
Me every morning. Sometimes I'll just go right to y'all's page, but let me see what they posted today. Y'all are hilarious. So y'all my faves of the week. How about that?